Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Next run, and Tour Champion complete. It's Stewardship. Start with powered up train stewards, but pay for it with a tithe. It reminds me of Steward Stack. You have powered up train stewards, but they're expensive as far as energy goes. This one is you have powered up train stewards and you get less gold. I actually feel like this is harder because money is very important in this game. I like getting upgrades. What was it? We had a Capricious Reflection relic on our last run, which gave us some freebie upgrades on cards. That's like the perfect type of relic to get for something like this, because we're just not going to be able to afford good upgrades. Quick, multi-strike, endless, large stone, holdover, etc., etc. So getting those for free on cards would actually be insanely valuable. But let's depart and see what happens. Random, because I don't really know what to take for Steward Stack, or Stewardship, or Steward something. Stygian Guard, Exile, Melting Remnant. So we do have Soul Guard. I don't like it. I don't really like it because Soul Guard can't heal with this combination, but if we can mold him back, I guess we could replay him with the Incant, or maybe we could just make him Action Soul Guard, do damage to the front enemy unit. Or maybe we can make him, just have 45 stats or something. Buff, debuff, Seraph. Talos Architect, Fell, Wings of Light. This is armor. It's the same, exactly the same loadout as we had last run. Beautiful. So yeah, half money is terrible. I mean, Divine Boons is 50 gold. The ultimate question is, does this mean we take it because money is precious, or we ignore it because money isn't worth as much? Phased Frostbite. So we didn't even get the choice of action. Do we need a 45 phased unit? Or do we just want Frostbite? Because we're melting, the train stewards dying and coming back is really not that bad. I kind of feel like a Frostbiter early to tank a couple of hits and weaken enemies could be good, but we really do want the train stewards and whatnot to be the things that take the damage. So maybe we just want to, and we don't really have that many spells. We do have Forgotten Power. Maybe we just want a 45 Soul Guard and then we can take action afterwards or something. I don't love these choices. Let's go 45 phased. Units cost -2. I really like that. 15 armor is whatever. Units being cheaper actually seems pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe what we want to do here, yes, we will do this, is maybe we just want to have lots of cheap upgrades on train stewards and then flood the board. Maybe what we want is like Melting Remnant with Little Fade, so that we can actually get Little Fade out there doing decent damage. Damage shield on a sleigh. Oh, you are just annoying. But we can get close to a Soul Guard. I think we want Soul Guard in the middle floor, though. Discard your hand or apply Frostbite. I guess I would rather give you Frostbite, because it'll still take out your damage shield. Bum, 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 bum. Although we have no incants on Soul Guard yet, I'm realizing. So not great. But, there's one. Give me the gold. Give me an incant. I guess I'm just kind of putting Soul Guard out here as just extra damage. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I'm also realizing we don't have any molding. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay, I've realized the negative here. We can flood the board with units, but we can't do anything with them. So I guess we probably do need Soul Guard's damage output to help, don't we? I can't kill you. That's not good. So what I'm gonna do is flood the board with train stewards and then hope for the best. I mean, Soul Guard will kill you in one hit. Yeah, okay. I do have Drip Fall, so I guess I could daze the enemies. I don't know. Energy Siphon, Crypt Builder, Ice Tornado, Permafrost. I mean, we have no descends at all. Sorry, we have 2 descents. We have no discards at all. Ice Tornado. Are we gonna pay for upgrades on Ice Tornado when we don't get a lot of gold? Probably not. Energy Siphon will make the Helical Crystallises a little bit better. So maybe I'll take one of those. And Extinguish Stealth. I mean, that there is a possible synergy here that could give you, you know, game-winning potential and scaling. So I think we got to take one of these. And then I think you want like a harvest. Sweep is also good, but remember, it's going to be expensive trying to get quick. We'd have to reroll into it. I think the Wickless Baron I like, because the harvest trigger is going to trigger on the dregs, on the train stewards, on the molten encasement if we put it out there, and then this guy is going to scale, and then we can build up like a harvest synergy potentially. Siren of the Sea is also very good though with Incant, and the Sweep is also very good. I think I want the Baron now. But maybe you go Sweeper just because sweeping is insanely good and incredible and overpowered and you want it and you love it. I don't know, I haven't decided. We literally can't afford anything. There is Quick, hilarious. Why is 10 in asterisks? Oh, because we get half gold. You know, I kind of like it though, you know? On Slay, you do get 10 gold. Park him behind the Wickless Baron and put some dregs in front. +5/+5, burnout 1. Probably put that on the molten encasement. And then +5 +10, I don't know, do you build up train stewards on the cheap? I haven't figured that part out yet. Spell Chain, Purge -1. I don't think we want these, and I don't think we want this either. So let's move forward. Non-boss enemy units get +4 for a unit. We'll do it. I don't really worry about taking damage because we have chump blockers. I can daze a unit. Can this get a kill? No, we can only do 29 damage. They have 30 health. So I think maybe we thug up so we can engineer the kills. Maybe we want Soul Guard on the bottom so we can play spells. It's gonna be like this. No real point to do this except for the incant. But we can engineer the thug getting a kill here, probably. Probably. I mean, this is 2 kills. Okay, so I actually do like this turn. It gets us the gold. I think we want Train Steward, Incant. $20 damage. 20 damage. You know what? I think we absolutely like this. It's gonna daze him though. Ah. Well, maybe we can lower one of these guys and get another daze out of it or something. I don't know. At least we unlocked Soul Guard, who's gonna do like, I don't know, 100 damage? 90? Okay. And I can give you Stealth, which is pretty good, actually. So let's give you Stealth. Put you in the back. Hit you with this, hit you with this. Unfortunately, Paraffin Thug is not going to be able to get a kill, but that's okay. Yo, the harvest trigger happened twice. I didn't expect it because I really thought the second unit wouldn't die. Plus magic power, spell weakness, flash freeze. Magic power on this floor. We don't really have too many spells. I think this is a skip. Multi-strike 1 and burnout 1. I do want a draft. I'm anticipating getting molding later. Some sort of a molding build. I don't anticipate it happening immediately, but I assume at some point we're gonna get a mold. I do also like Lady of the House to be melded inside of the draft, but without the molding, I don't want to go all in. So I'm just gonna take a Titan Sentry for AoE killing. We can put our Baron behind him. Do we want to dupe a card? I mean, duping a Titan Sentry isn't terrible, but like, I don't want to dupe anything in this deck. It's all garbage. So I think we'll go and get another unit, although I don't really want a Stygian unit. Multi-strike 1 and burnout 1. Like, I really like the idea of the Paraffin Thug having multi-strike, burnout, coming back and getting stronger, but we could also put that on a Train Steward, so we have a Train Steward dying and coming back and being stronger every turn. But then we have the problem of needing to reform them in order to get them back. So there's nothing here I want to duplicate. So I guess we'll go to a Stygian unit. Incant, gain multi-strike, resolve, remove all status effects. Okay, you know, there's a definite possibility here. You know, I kind of like a Baron in the Gorgon. Oh, dude, the Siren would have been incredible. But I kind of like it. Like the Baron with Harvest Trigger inside of the Eel Gorgon. And then the Eel Gorgon can just incant forever. It's certainly tempting. Let us conceal caverns. And I don't know, cross your fingers, hope you get like a hef. That's freaking Bone Dog. I don't want Bone Dog, I will just purge a, I was gonna say purge a Train Steward, I think we just want to purge dregs. Intrinsic and then -2. That is not good enough. Yeah, cause like, if the Eel Gorgons get a lot of kills, that's pretty good harvest scaling, but I only have 3 HP. we need to buff them with something else first. We could buff them with a Train Steward, but I think we want to wait. We have another Divine Temple coming up, and we can maybe get a Remnant unit that can be melded inside of it. Let's wait on this, and I mean, we're at 0 pack shards. What the heck? Has there really been nothing I wanted showing up yet? That's kind of funny. You know what we want? Large stone. Now that I think about it, that's exactly what we want. That would be perfect. All right, so the Titan Sentry is just gonna go out immediately, I think. We're gonna put the well, if we're gonna put the Harvest Baron behind him, we would prefer to do it like up here. So I think we'll do it like so. And then you can just come out and die. And then you know what? I'll just keep you alive for a turn, because why not? This is a weird one. This is a weird one for sure. I want Eel Gorgon behind you. But then I need to phase as much as possible as quickly as possible. Descend a unit and apply daze 1. Actually, we could descend you behind Wickless Baron. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's knockback. It's not daze. Well, Eelgorgon's gonna die in this case, because Eelgorgon's gonna get pushed to the front, probably. Okay. Handled this one a little bit improperly, I think. My bad. But, you know what? I can play you, I can play you, and I can play you. That'll kill you. Honestly, Eelgorgon's not a very important part of the puzzle right now, so if it dies, I'm not really that concerned. What I really want to do, though, is just make sure that we're getting as many kills on this floor as possible. And unfortunately, the Titan Sentry is in the wrong position to make that plausible. At least you're getting some gold. I don't want you to hit the pyre, but I can't stop it, so whatever. We've only played 2 spells on the floor with our champion. Yeah, and Eelgorgon's gonna get pushed back at this point, so. It is unfortunate, and there's nothing we can do about it, so we'll play this. Low Eelgorgon. You know, at least the Baron and the Titan Sentry are on the same, or on the correct order, let's say. I think I'm gonna descend you. That way you're doing more damage to the boss. Okay, you're dead. I mean, I'm glad. Was I worried? No. I just have 0 pack shards and an Eelgorgon that's completely unupgraded and has 3 HP. Gift for a guard, Hoarfrost Effigy, Harness the Titans. I think this is terrible. Draw 3 spells. I think I'm just gonna skip. Sweep, slay, gain gold. We should probably take a sweeper in case we run across quick, I suppose. And then capacity means we can put down more train stewards. They're all cheap, so I don't think we need energy. We'll go for a remnant unit and then hope for like a large stone to show up here, and then multi-strike. 80 the house and a Wickless Baron. Plus 15, plus 30, and a burnout 3. We still... Could we meld her into an Eelgorgon? Because burnout's a status effect, and that would be removed. So the Eelgorgon would be like 1533, right? It would be a 20 damage, 33 health unit. That's not enough damage though. Like, the Eelgorgon would not scale. We have nothing that boosts its damage. It's not like we have a siren or a harvest trigger inside of it. A harvest trigger, you know, maybe eventually this thing is gonna do like 100 damage. You know, that's probably not, but you never know. But like, I don't... At least its stats, you know? Let's see. The real question is whether it'll allow us to do it. I know that you can't put quick on Eelgorgon if you have like an animus of speed, because quick is a status effect and it gets removed, but maybe because there's more stats on this unit, it'll fit on the Gorgon. Let's see. It will allow us to do it, okay. I think we should. That's actually good stats, and this unit is pretty sweet now. Still not like amazing, and we don't really have enough. Oh my god, I guess maybe like you. We don't really have enough upgrades on it yet. Yeah, I am like, do we try to Hellvent it, or do we try to just Large Stone it? Large Stone is gonna be like another plus 15 damage. Maybe we just dupe it and then go to the Concealed Caverns here. In which case, multi-strike on the Slay Boy is probably what we're looking for. We should probably dump Dregs and Train Stewards, but yeah, let's dump the Dregs. In case it's not obvious, I'm not a big fan of this run right now. I'm gonna multi-strike you, and I'm gonna plus 25 HP you. And for the champion, I actually do not think we want the champion to have 90-90. I think we want them... I don't think we're gonna be playing 10 spells on his floor. We don't actually have that many spells except for Forgotten Power, and we're probably gonna play him on the Eel Gorgon floor so we can get more damage, so we can actually do damage, so the Wickless Baron can actually start scaling. Although what we're probably gonna do is maybe put the I don't know where we're gonna put the units, okay? I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe we do want you to be real buff so you can protect them after we incant a whole bunch. I don't know. I'll freaking do it though. In which case, maybe Spell Chain would be a pretty good upgrade. Restore all health when they move up a floor or an artifact. You know, I think I'll do it because these enemies are not that tanky. And if the Pyre has to do some work, the Pyre does some work, I guess. But like, you're not really super tanky. And maybe I can get a whole bunch of burnout. Sorry, maybe I can get a whole bunch of incant happening down here and start the scaling. I can definitely kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. This run is pretty much only alive because of the low shards. Yep. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Daze you. I'm not gonna kill you. And you're gonna heal. So that's fine. I think we want to save a capacity for the other Gorgon, but a Molten Encasement is fine, because it has Burnout. Although, if the Molten Encasement is fine because it has Burnout, maybe we can play it here. We also need to worry about you and killing you. I'm currently doing 20 damage. I can kill you. I can kill you. So we should. Which means we're gonna play you. You. I know it says minus 51. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Maybe we can't kill you? I don't know why I thought you already had Frostbite. No, it was the enemy in front had Frostbite. Okay, well, you know. Maybe I can descend you next turn. And if you hit the Pyre, I'm gonna hate you. 50, 60, 70. Okay, we can kill you. It just requires a little bit of effort. I would like you to actually kill the Dreg. Also, the Burnout's gone, so we know that that synergy kind of does work right now. We got too many units that are not good enough in this deck right now. Dude, where is... I didn't dupe the freaking Eel Gorgon yet. I'm dumb. We should definitely play the Paraffin Thug. I'll play you up here, you'll get 2 kills. Here I was like, when are we gonna get this unit? What happened? I'm dumb, I didn't play the unit yet. That's fine. Oh, I shouldn't have paid attention to these guys. They actually made it up a floor. Although there's only one of you who's gonna live, you're gonna hit the pyre for 22. I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. So what I'm going to do, there's no way I'm incanting enough on this floor next turn. I have to incant 4 times. I guess it is like, no, it's not literally possible. It's literally impossible. So that this floor is kind of toasted. I guess we'll just make sure that you die. And then you're only taking 50 damage. Well, it's still probably worth it to play as many of those as possible. Those being, you know, spells. You have 200 HP and your damage is only increasing. Wow, you're taking... How are you taking 229 on this floor? It's got 1 train steward on it. What happened? You're supposed to be the boss. How do you suck so much? Apply more burnout every time it's applied. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, I suppose a freebie spell would be kind of nice if it gets hit by the discard. And you know what? I really like a stealth. Yeah, holdover on this means that we can keep our units alive infinitely, especially if we double stack it. It's expensive, but... And here we're gonna do duplication because we can't afford anything. I guess we could literally afford 1 upgrade, but it has to be whatever's on the tin. Which is... Endless goes to you, Multi-Strike goes to you, Quick goes to you, and... Probably Large Stone still goes to the Eel Gorgon, and then we just dupe. Well, I guess we dupe at the very end of the game. But we get a free relic and a concealed caverns and a duplication right now going here. So I kind of want to go over here. And we get another artifact too, so. Spell weakness or lose gold instead of damage. I really don't want to lose my damage, so we'll go spell weakness. To start a battle, summon 4 random units from your deck onto the middle floor. When you summon the second unit during a turn, gain 3 energy. We do summon a lot of units, but energy is not a problem because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards in our deck are already free. So this seems kind of terrible. Take the magic power. Oh! Hey! Yeah, 50-33 or 50-63 Eel Gorgon seems pretty good, doesn't it? We could make it tiny, and then we could put 2 of them on the same floor. A 1-pip Eel Gorgon 2033 with incant scaling is pretty good, but I think we need more damage. And a 50-63 Eel Gorgon, if we descend them and get 2 of them on the same floor, that's a lot of damage. The problem is that they're gonna take damage because they're not quick at all. And if they die, they're gonna come back with burnout. No, we don't reform yet. I actually feel like the small stone is better here, but I'm looking at the stats and I'm like, that's really good stats. Oh. If only we had large stone on it first, because then we could large stone it, then small stone it. I think I'm just gonna small stone it. I really do. We have a problem placing units already, so let's make it really tiny and then dupe it. That's a pretty good unit. You're a sweeper. Enemy units appear on each floor. We will turn this on for 75 gold. I feel like this is our first trial for money, but I know that can't be correct. It just feels correct, which is sad. Man, our champion sucks. So I am like Titan Sentry, Wickless Baron, Gorgon, and then when the Baron or when the Sentry dies, we can play another unit over there. We might as well incant. Although I guess the Baron's not gonna get scaled on this floor, is he? That's okay though. Get the Eel Gorgon out. We don't need to incant on its floor right now. We want to incant here. Even though, you know, bad things, quote unquote, are gonna be happening. We still need to kill things. Lots of Okay, there's the Baron. I guess we will. Well, we don't need to engulf and smoke here. Might be better to play it here for the incant, but this actually gives us value. Although this guy is never gonna get hit, so he's not gonna apply any frostbite. I still think you probably do it, like, start here. We should have played that so we wouldn't get Ember Drained, of course. But then we'll play this, and then we'll play this. We don't need any other spells on the top floor. Should get Eel Gorgon, there we go. We also don't get Ember Drained when we play them, I think. You know what? That's some gold. That's some damage. You're taking 86. You are gonna hit, I think you might kill the Pyre. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, you killed the Pyre. Okay, I mean, we'll start this one up again, but I don't know what we could have done with the the clan combination we had. I think that was kind of terrible. Let's try it again. Is this am I a joke to you, game? You're you know. Ah, hey, look at that. It is Hellhorned Umbra. So we have Impish Scholar, Seraph the Patient, oh, Shardtail Queen, Plinks, and Train Stewards. Yeah, I guess this is one way of getting around unit generation. We're gonna be getting a lot of imps. I don't like playing it with the queen though, but let's see what we get. Double Gorge or 50% max HP. She's not very tanky in any of her forms, so we'll probably go Double Gorge and hope we get like a synergy for this. Admittedly, her maximum health here is 80, so it's 120 for the Imperialist, but yeah, I think we'll just take Double Gorge and we'll try to luck into something. I will go for an artifact, and I will go for Jackstrips. Rage Decay is great, but free damage to units, I mean, that could save our Pyre a lot of damage. A lot of HP, I mean. I think we'll go Royalty, because we have so many free... Well, not free, because that was the last run, but we have so many cheap units to toss out there. Spikes. I will take it. You want to know why? Because we'll just play on floor 2 and everything's going to get jack-stripped anyways. Or... Hey. Hey, we got a unit. Maybe we should have played on the top floor, because yeah, it would have killed you. Guess we do this. I don't really want to ascend a train steward, so I think we'll just do it like this. Even the train steward dying, I don't care about. We have 6 of them in the deck, you know? Play this for 1. We'll do this. You dying is very interesting. I could keep you alive, but now I can resummon a full health train steward later. Let's do that. Because I mean, you're dead anyways. You have 1 HP. You'll die on the next floor. Taking 116 damage. The damage shield on the train stewards does way more than I expected to do. I don't like the low health on this champion, but maybe we can make something work. 135 gold. Well, we do kind of want a welder helper, I think. Summon armor gain if we can make this thing endless and bring it back. We would love it. The problem is we want it to die as well, and we don't have a torch. So maybe we would prefer just to have like plus 25 health on a Queen's Imp or on a train steward and plonk them down in front. Maybe a horn break is better. Mind collapse, morsels, perils. We want packed morsels. I want to try to lean into the gorge relic, even though we don't have a gorge unit. We'll just take a gorge unit right here. Specific gorge units could absolutely save this run. Permafrost, magic power +1. Morsel maker. Dude, Crucible Warden is so good against Seraph the Patient, but Morsel Maker is so good on its own. I mean, what if we just put you in, Train Stewards are not banner units, so they won't come back they won't be drawn before other units, but I do really like the Resolve trigger of +6/+6. The Gorge trigger is also really tempting. But a Morsel Maker inside of a Train Steward and then dupe the Train Steward constantly? Like Hellvent, Hellvent, Hellvent. So we could get 4 buffable Train Stewards. Or we could wait and then maybe we get a Hellhorn unit here. Oh, but we can't meld it. Or we can't meld at that point. We have to Hellvent. Plus 10 magic power and piercing. You already pierce, but a Mind Collapse piercing is pretty good. So it goes 16 damage, 22, 28, 54, 60. I skipped like 30 in there. 16, 22, 28, 34, 40. After 5 turns, it's doing 40 times 2. I think that's still good enough for right now. And I think I'm just gonna dupe the crap out of this Train Steward, and this is gonna be my deck, hopefully. It's just gonna be Train Stewards. I kinda hate it though. You know, not my ideal melding there, but I think we gotta just pick something. We gotta take something. Wow, that is, that's a lot of energy. Okay, unfortunately, these morsels are gonna die, but whatever. Hey, I forgot about that. They were all not dead, but getting there. So, a Train Steward will die, but I can put a body blocker in front. You're all gonna die when you move up, so I don't even care if you live. We'll put you. And we'll put you out. Kill you. Doesn't matter which one we kill. Get a little bit of extra energy. You're gonna scale now. I don't even think we want to put down an imp, because an imp is just going to stay in the front. We prefer it to die. I guess we could play it and then kill it with a horn break. And it'll incant and give you a little bit of a buff. Or we could just play a morsel, which isn't really going to do much. So, yeah, sure. Play this, and then ascend me. Although if I put a morsel up here, you're going to get the buff from it. So you know what? Screw that. You know what? Guess I can have like one okay floor. If I can stop you, that would be great. Yeah. One available consume card? Packed morsels? Oh. You're gonna kill my imp. You're gonna die. Oh, you're dead now. I must have not been paying attention. Who would have thought? Well, this is terrible. I think we skip these. Event with magic power and piercing is actually pretty good, but it doesn't really seem like that's what we're going for, is it? Making of a morsel. Purser production could give us infinite energy if we hold it over. Making of a morsel is just a good morsel, sure. I know I really want to go into this fossilized fangs. I just haven't found a good unit that I like yet. And we might not. Unfortunately. Slay Rage or Armor 30 Strike Melee Weakness. Dude, I don't know if we want units. Maybe I just want to dupe the train stewards and then eventually upgrade them. I don't really care about Armor 30. It doesn't do enough for me. Now, if I could make it, you know, a super big train steward, no. Purge a unit, purge a spell. I guess you can take one of my train stewards. I'm tempted to give you the Morsel Maker, but I need to go to a shop and upgrade this one. I think we are on a quick path to another failure, but I hate not having gold. I want to go to shops. It's my unit, and I want to upgrade it now. You have 666 HP. I think we should build Shardtail Queen here, and the two train stewards on their own floor. This way we have the room to play imps. By the way, what's up? How did you die? Oh, they do 1 damage on death? Yeah, it does it. This is actually fine. I want the Queen's Imp to die. We could play another Queen's Imp, which is, I guess, very doable. You don't do 1 damage on death. I think I'm just gonna kill you, play you. There's actually not enough damage to kill you, so I need to do a little bit more. How did my imp die? Spikes! Didn't even notice. Didn't even freaking notice. 10, 14 damage. You know, we can do this. And now you're gonna kill my imp. And the train steward's not gonna take all that damage. Beautiful. Where are my... There's my good train stewards. I knew they were around here somewhere. Let's see. I would like the imp to go out. The horn break, though, well, the imp actually does save a lot of damage here. So you know what? Oh, it only saved one. I forgot that the unit would die doing damage and kill the imp. Oh, my queen! She took 4 damage from the units that were moving up. I didn't think about that one at all. Well, that's insanely rude. Well, what the heck? I guess we'll do this, and then I guess we'll put out another train steward. I don't like that at all. Our queen got absolutely yeeted. Now, all I can do is really just hope that we should have played Mine Collapse. All I can do is really hope that we do enough damage on the top floor that this guy's not going to be too much of a problem. I guess we can play a couple of morsels. So we can play this one and then this one. It's not that bad. We do 11 damage, but we're already over 100 damage per turn, so we almost, sorry, we almost have you. If I can buy myself one more turn, you are dead. Actually, this'll just do it. So let's do that. And then let's do this. You do 11 damage per turn. There you go. That doesn't buy us a turn? Oh, because of the spikes. You have 1 spike because we have 55 pack shards. That makes sense. No wonder we were taking so much damage up there. Shroud Mitosis, One Horn's Tome, Impalate. Create 3 copies of a morsel. I do like it. One Horns, though, is very tempting because we might... Oh, I mean, Impalate's pretty good, too. One Horn's Tome. I don't like Fragility. I really don't. Too many enemies have spikes or sweeps, and we have no armor cards. We've chosen not to take them. Shroud Mitosis, though, you know, plus lifesteal, plus damage shield, plus 6/6. Helpful. Impalate. We've got a lot of imps. I think we can take it. And we finally have a good opportunity to take a Gorge unit. Would we prefer damage shield or lifesteal? Against Seraph, damage shield is really good. Lifesteal is better in all other situations. It is very tempting to just go with lifesteal because it is better in all other situations. But maybe this is an opportunity to take damage shield because we are dealing with Seraph the Patient, and the damage shield is going to be very important in order to keep us alive. So, let's take it. We don't need capacity. We don't need energy. I think we would like draw. Draw. Pew. And then I think I would like to try to find another Umbra unit. Spells being upgraded is nice. Card removal is also good, but I'm not really interested in a Hellhorn unit at this point. We're not really going into Hellhorn build. We're just going into... I have 1 Umbra unit and a bunch of train stewards. But like a holdover would work very well with a making of a morsel or an impalate. And we can see what we get out of the Umbra anyways. If we get super lucky, we can get an insanely good Umbra unit. We didn't. But you know, morsel maker behind a crucible is very tempting. But that's gonna be a bit of a capacity nightmare. We could take a Crucible Collector. We have 1 of each. 1 Gorge for damage shield, 1 Gorge for lifesteal. I kind of hate splitting our focus, but we only have 2 banner units in this case. And we can kind of pick and choose which one we want out there. So who's our damage dealers? Train stewards. Beautiful, beautiful. We don't even create that many morsels. We just have a making of a morsel and a packed morsels. The plinks aren't going to do damage at this point in order to get kills. Take a morsel maker. Why not? I never take a morsel maker. Holdover. So holdover making of a morsel I think is very tempting. Now that we have the morsel maker, maybe not as much, but if we add capacity it is. An impalate holdover though, I mean it's 90 damage for free. I'll make it free as well. I might not reroll because we're not going to be able to afford anything. Rally plus 15. You know what? Go ahead. You're your own floor, basically. Even though you kind of suck. Intrinsic spell chain. I guess if I hold over a hidden passage, we can make that morsel appear on the same floor every turn, but... These are not good upgrades. Engage packs. Literally, I could make another morsel maker train steward, but... Let's not. Let's do nothing. What's coming up? Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Trinkets. Unstable Vortex, Pyre Remains, Forgotten Boons, Herzl Horde. We'll probably go Merchant of Steel. Let's save our cash. Because we have train stewards to upgrade. Non-boss enemy units get +6/+6. Ugh. You know, it's a lot of gold. I just don't know if we can actually survive it. I think we have to. Like if the enemies have 1 HP or 2 HP, we can just play on a next floor and they'll get hit by the jack strips. So even this is not that bad. Although I don't think we want the Shardtail Queen on the top. I think we want the Morsel Maker up here, and I think we want to I don't know. I'm thinking. I mean, you getting stats is not the end of the world. Damage shield 2. Hit, kill. I'd have to play a Queen's Imp in front and a Train Steward, and then you'll live to do 20 damage. I think I'm just gonna flank you to try to remove your damage shield. I was hoping that we would have more of these 1 HP conduit guys, because they're a little easier to take out. You need to get played. Will you live? Yes, because I can play this for 2. We do need to play a Morsel Maker. Will it live? Yes. So we'll play it. And honestly, maybe we keep one of the damage shields by playing a Queen's Imp. Let's consume. Packed Jar. That's actually not a bad pick, I think. We're getting +6. Have even more. Have even more. Have even more. So you're gonna hit the pyre once for 6. That's not bad. Now, you don't do that much damage on the top. You're still making it. You know what? Let's put a Train Steward up there. I keep forgetting about these hidden passages. Once we build up the floor generation, you know, we can just keep the floor pumping. You're gonna hit the pyre once. We can keep adding things to the floor. I mean, at this point, the boss is not gonna kill us, it's the minions. Hey, we finally got Impalate. So even you, I'm like, I kind of want to ascend you to the top. That's a very lucky anti-damage shield, but is it gonna work? And we're getting, 4 damage shield every turn up here. That's pretty good. Wow. You're gonna live with 1 HP? Gotcha. I don't know if this is any good. I like our damage shield, I really do. I like our damage shield, how about you? Should have put you in the front, that would have just tanked a shot. And this guy's scaling doesn't matter. On the top floor, he's gonna do, the same damage he would do on the bottom floor, who cares? What a weird run. But it's kind of working? Fish Scholar, Battering Ram, March of Shields. It's an armor generator, but I don't think it's really what we're looking for. I don't really care about giving us armor. We have damage shield on our units, and if everything else dies, what do I care? No, what we want is a holdover hidden passage next. So I think we skip all these. Could cannibalize to get more morsels, but plus energy thanks to engine upgrade means that we could just go draw, and if we can make this intrinsic, that would actually be an extremely great get. So let's add it. Intrinsic means we go draw, then we have energy on top of it. Divine Artifact, Rage 6, enemy units are -2, friendly units are +10. Friendly units are +10. We need to do more damage. Extinguish, do 40 damage, Train Steward, 20 times 213. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. We need upgrades. Yeah, +2 capacity is actually kind of nice, because it means that on Divinity we can play on the middle. Crucible Warden, Morsel Maker, or at 6 capacity, there's room for 1 morsel on the floor. I still think it's what we want. Friendly units entering with lifesteal is also good, but our units are actually kind of weak. Damage shield is more important. Mine Jax is fine. Large stone. A large stone morsel maker can ascend over the capacity limits. However, a Crucible Warden with more HP functions as a better tank. I think we want a Crucible Warden with more HP to function as a better tank. It still is playable on the floor with everything because of the capacity that we just got thanks to the Mine Jax. So we can upgrade it. We can even give it more HP. You having more HP is actually probably better, but let's give you this HP. I will re-roll. Quick is definitely not what I was looking for, but I'll put it on a Train Steward. Ick. Spell Chain. Spell Chain, we want it to be intrinsic. Spell Chain pack morsels? Nope, not what we're looking for. Okay, take nothing. Maybe a Mind Collapse, but we just leave. This was a not good shop. There's another one coming up with card removal, but we might want to go Concealed Caverns to get a freebie. Perfect bad enemy for damage shield, by the way. Kind of hate it. Spell Shield 2 means that our Impalate's not gonna do anything, but with the Plinks, maybe we can purge the Spell Shield. I need the gold. Our units are a little stronger, but I need the gold. At least these guys are gonna die thanks to the, Jax. And I do kind of like this opening hand of Crucible Warden Morsel Maker. Although we could start up here and then ascend Train Stewards up eventually. Yeah, let's do it like that. We don't need more capacity up here. We can just do it like this. Although I guess we could have played the Shardtail Queen on the middle floor, but that doesn't matter at all. So there's no reason to do it. Deal 5 damage twice. Not enough to kill you. But you only do 25 damage, so a Train Steward in the front is good enough. And we can ascend you... We can ascend you now, but then we're not getting the gold. You know what? No, we can get the gold thanks to the Mine Collapse. So we play this. Mine Collapse. We get the gold. We can kill you. And we can still... If we ascend you, the queen is dead. I'm gonna be honest. We ascend you because the queen doesn't matter in this combat. We're not gonna try to keep her alive when the boss is coming around. I don't think we want to play Impalate. But we can play a Train Steward and keep it alive temporarily. Use 6 damage. You might as well hit the damage shield. Or an Imp, but I think you're okay just hitting the damage shield. Yeah, we don't want Impalate. We still have a very tough time on this upcoming boss, for sure. But, you know, we can hope. 2 available. Engine upgrade or packed morsels. I'd rather have a Train Steward. I think I'd rather have whatever this is gonna be, because we can at least play the morsels here. And you will live. You're not gonna do anything, but like, what else are you gonna do? You're a useless unit, unfortunately. Maybe you can hit the boss once. So the Train Steward with the Morsel Maker, hilariously, is gonna be worse than the Train Steward that's already out there. Because this is gonna have 1, 2, 3 turns. You're gonna get plus 18, you're gonna be a 38. You're gonna have 3 more damage than this guy, who has 1 extra damage shield. I don't know, maybe we just leave you here. Or maybe we try to ascend you both. We'll just start with this guy. This guy... It's great. Thank God you don't have the buffer behind you, making you stronger. I hope we get an ascend. They're gonna die when they move up the floor. Oh, my Train Stewards are quick, so they're saving the damage shield. Let's go. We did get an ascend. We're gonna play it. We do have 18 damage shield and 115 HP. I think we got you. I think we do. This is a scary boss with our build, but we have you. Just don't play anything. 7 unit limit has already been reached, huh? Okay. Train Stewards for the win, I guess? Please let me keep this relic. No, it's already gone. Impish Scholar and Flame Pyre Chomper. I think we want none of this, although Rage gain on the Train Stewards would be nice, but we only have a multi-strike 1. If we had more multi-strike, it would be a little bit more interesting, but I think this is a skip. Trample, Gem Trove, Prism Retrieval. Draw a unit and apply plus 5x and minus x. Where are we going next? We're going to... With not a lot of cash, I kind of like going to the Merchant of Magic, but Unstable Vortex card removal is nice too. What I want is to maybe make Gem Trove cheaper, but do I really care about the morsels? Not really. We don't do enough damage that Umberstone is particularly great. You know, we don't have a unit that does 500 damage. We have multi-strikers. So, I kind of do like Prism Retrieval to maybe draw another unit to play. Gets you the deck a little bit faster and buffs a unit, but it's not really that good. I guess I like Damage Shield enough. I'll take a Gem Trove and try to make it playable. Quick multi-strike. Why are you quick? Damage Shield 2, multi-strike 1, quick. Extinguish deals 60 damage to the front enemy unit. Did they buff the Heaven rewards to make the unit quick? Yeah. That makes sense because previously you wouldn't even get to attack with it. There's a Hellvent here and a Hellvent here next to a Merchant of Steel. So that's our path. Units get an extra upgrade slot. We're not gonna have time to upgrade them enough. A free unit though is very tempting. And when you play your third card, draw one, we already have draw. This is an indication that maybe we should take energy because then we could do something with that draw. I do like it. I also really like the conscription notice for just like a free small unit. It says random unit card. Is it actually random? Is it tied to your clans, like primary or secondary? Is it, could we get like a Melting Remnant unit? Could we get a rare unit? Could we get like a Eel Gorgon with this? I think I just like the draw. Like, could we get a Demon Fiend? I don't know. This again. Ember Stasis Penitent remains. Weathered Cold Stones. It is tempting to go for +2 damage for each Blight card. It would make our Train Stewards do 10 times 2 extra damage, so they do an extra 20. But I don't really like the idea of adding too much stuff to my deck. I'd much rather get through my deck faster. So I think I'm gonna take none, although, again, this is tempting. I think just adding those deadweights will screw you over in the long run. I don't want them. Well, can't afford it, but that's fine. We'll just upgrade the Horn Break and make Gem Trove even cheaper. There you go. Really looking for holdover, which means I don't think we can ever get holdover now because we're not going to go to another Merchant of Magic. Oh well. Train Stewards for the win! Hopefully. When you play a unit, it's dazed. Okay, let's start here. It's actually a quite good. Oh, this is terrible! I need one more energy to play the Morsel Maker. Well, we can ascend it, I suppose. Well, no, we have to redraw it. Yeah, this is actually quite bad. I suppose. This happens more often than I'd care to admit. You just get screwed over on that. I suppose we can play the Train Stewards, ascend them to here, and then ascend them up here later, but we have to draw through our deck to get that freaking card back. That is not good. This is why we need that energy. Energy. I know that slows us down. Can't really play anything up here because we have to make sure that the Gorge Creator gets played up there. You have a damage shield, do you? That kind of blows. You're gonna die when you move up. We could play a Queen's Imp. We need to play the Train Steward. I hate to say it, I think that the Queen should tank for the Train Stewards. Well, you're the one that blows up on death. Maybe I want to do something with this then. Like put you in, no, we have to have room for the Train Stewards. God damn it. Crap. You know, I'll play you. I'll play you. I will start buffing your damage shield. And I will allow you to lifesteal. And you know what? Screw the Impalate. Let's get through the deck faster. Oh, these guys are really big. Now, do you play the Train Steward or do you keep playing Morsels? We have two of the good Train Stewards. Not a great turn to draw them. You do have 11 damage shield, and you know what? I will say, Arcus only hits once. So it's not terrible. But we're not playing the other Train Steward, which is bad. I am kind of just waiting on my units to die at this point so that I can start ascending things. I need you to die. Now you're doing 16 damage. Please give me more energy. Next! I played it in the wrong order, I'm sorry. Play Spool! Thank you very much for the subscription. How are you doing today? It is good to see you. I don't think I can play anything. I can play imps. I can play 2 imps. Get them out of my deck. And then... Yoink. Okay, that was dangerous because we could have drawn something that was necessary. Luckily we didn't. Took 12 damage. Okay, there's the Morsel Maker. It's gotta go out. Now I would love to draw an Ascend. If we draw another Train Steward, we'll play it down here. If we draw an Ascend, we'll play it here. Didn't draw what I wanted to draw. That's okay. We'll add more damage shields, and then we will add more damage shields. Capacity would be a big upgrade. But I still think you probably want... I guess we do this, but let's see what we draw, although we can't ascend anything even if we draw it. So, you get up there. If we can get the engine upgrade upgraded, we don't need to worry about energy. So, maybe we get capacity so we can keep playing units. I'm leaning towards that. Impish Scholar will bring something back, okay? We're gonna play anything else on this floor? I don't know. Let's play one thing. To see what we draw. We drew a good Train Steward. It's unplayable. Of course it is. Oh, well, at least we have a lot of energy for the future. I think we'll be fine because of our insane amounts of damage shield that we have stockpiled, but this is certainly not the way I would have originally planned it to go. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna send our queen, who's actually quite strong. We did get the good Train Steward, but he's just gonna go out there to do some damage. Is there capacity? There's not. All right, play this and then play this. We have enough damage shield that we'll be fine, but God, that was such a bad turn 1 draw, wasn't it? You're dead. Like, if we don't get energy, that could happen again. But that was truly the worst draw. Repeat all summon effects triggered so far. Return eaten units to your hand. This doesn't feel like a one horns deck. We do have a lot of damage shield, but if the queen gets hit by a spike, she's freaking dead. I've done one horns on her before, but it's been like insane armor generation or stealth or something. I think I've had a queen do like 2,000 damage per turn, but it is not what it feels like this run is supposed to do. Repeat all summon effects triggered so far. You know what I like about this? Because it's endless, we could put it in the Impish Scholar to draw an energy generator every turn, but that's like so minimal. But it is an endless, so I kind of like it just for the ability to maybe activate more endless. And I do think we'll go capacity. Because once we draw that engine upgrade, we have energy. We just need to make it intrinsic, ideally. We have one opportunity right here. Are we gonna Hellvent our train steward? I think the answer is yes. Disposable says this is Transcendum time. Well, the problem with Transcendum is that it's not that good, but I do think it is what we're looking for. Sure, rally 25. If you live to be ascended to the big floor, more power to you. Here to spell the cost -2. No intrinsic. I don't even think we want to engage Pact. The Endless Imp. I don't think we do. I don't think it's good enough. I think we just want another scalable train steward. And then we'll be at exactly 100 Pact shards. Restore all health when they move up a floor. No! We cannot do this. Absolutely. I don't even think if we can live through this. Now, the boss, we do counter yet again, so that's something. Okay, we gotta be careful. 1 card, 2 card, 3 card. That's why you gotta be careful. You have to have the capability of playing that. You know, the queen, her damage is pretty nice. Ascending her at the very end does sound pretty sick, doesn't it? We gotta play that there. I would love to get the gold, but like this saves us from you adding garbage to our deck continuously. So we'll impalate. Let's pack in morsels and see like what shows up. You having lifesteal is actually kind of nice. We did get the good train steward. We have 3 of them in the deck. We don't need to play this one. Wow, they're still unupgraded? Why are you unupgraded? What? Did I dupe? I think I duped the wrong train steward. These ones have quick. This one doesn't have quick? Where did you come from? I have 2 that have quick and 1 doesn't. I guess I added quick after we had done that. Yeah, okay. So this is just one that's been in the deck. That's fine. It's fair. Merchant of Steel. You know what? It's 50 gold. She's actually a little tanky too. I mean, she's gonna die if I don't. Well, no, she's not gonna die, so we don't need to worry about her necessarily. And Ascend is in order, not on her though. You're all dying. We'll Impalate. I think we do need to Ascend you. And I can put a Train Steward in front to tank. Got a Mind Collapse. Can it kill anything? No, but only barely. I think this is a self-mutilation. I wish we could have made that engine upgrade intrinsic. This is kind of like the perfect time to have it so we can get more good stuff. You guys are making it up, and I wish you didn't. Oh wow, you have no... I should have let you die. You're sapped to crap. At least you're dead. Our Pyre is going to take an absolute beating. We're gonna get 3 garbage cards added to our deck. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm very displeased. let's just say that. Okay, well, you know, hold on. Ascend you. Hit you. You're not dead yet, huh? I really wish you would die. Look, all we need is the Pyre to live. This might be one of the worst fights for us, due to all of these self-mutilations being added to the deck constantly. Apparently, we just cannot kill you at all. That's great. It's wonderful. Magnificent. At least we're not taking... Oh, no, we are taking 9 damage. Dude, this guy making it up again. Hey, a morsel maker. But when we don't get the Train Stewards out, we don't scale at all. Like, at all. So the Pyre is yet again going to be taking another, oh, you know, just casual buttload of damage. Yeah, another 23 damage, down to 20 HP. He will die. There is no way that he can kill my Pyre. Really, no Ascend? I guess we didn't shuffle. I'm just annoyed at how he could have. And then we have Seraph the Patient coming up. At least our damage shield unit's very good against that fight, so we should live through there. And then we gotta worry about freaking, what's his name? Divinity. Sacrifice Imp, gain energy, draw a card. You know, I'll take it. Void Binding, Feast, Cannibalize. Not what we're looking for. I probably should not have even added that card, but whatever. So, let's see what we get. I might just removing Train Stewards is not a bad idea at this point. Damage shield with the first friendly unit. Tempting. Blights and Scourges cost 0. That would have been nice. Remove buffs from an enemy. Yes, we will take Cleansing Water. We did get a Large Stone. We could Large Stone a Steward. Or we could re-roll and look for a multi-strike. I mean, what's worth more? It's a good question. You should take this. Capacity is not a huge problem with the Ascends. We do have to draw them. But this is 30 damage. Is 30 damage worth 1 upgrade? This is 20. So I think we re-roll and we look for like another stack of multi-strike. And I'm very happy that we got it. The Morsel Makers are now actually worth something. So I will dupe the Morsel Maker we just upgraded. I think I will purge a couple of train stewards. We have too many, but you know what? The plinks are actually worse. At least the train stewards are like damage shields. And then rage 7 and plus 10. I will give you rage, because you do scale yourself, so now this is a little bit of just initial burst damage, let's say. This is terrible, but we're gonna freaking try. Again, at least we counter the Seraph, so the Seraph fight should be a no-brainer. Why am I constantly drawing these guys on the same bloody turn? At least we have engine upgrade, but can I not draw the Morsel Maker Crucible Warden combo literally every time? I am upset, actually. You know, I have to at least admit that this is an extremely good draw. That means that we're gonna have damage shield for the future, and all of a sudden, the top floor is set. We don't need to do anything about that floor anymore. Now, the train stewards are body blockers. They will body the block. We will also impalate, and we're gonna scale his damage extraordinarily high, because it's just what we're gonna do. I would like important work, so I will buff your damage, draw a card, draw another card, and we did get a train steward that explodes and a rage morsel maker. I think we'll kill you, play a rage morsel maker in front, tank, and then we will hope we draw some ascends and some better morsel makers, because we have the super multi-strikers. We got 2 of them. I hate that we drew them both. Every time this happens, man. I think we want to work you down. We quick? We are quick. Let's see what we draw. Okay, we didn't draw what we wanted, but that's fine. We do have enough energy that we can play another morsel maker at least. Hit, 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 kill. Oh no, we hit, 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 kill, hit, hit. This morsel maker will live, but I guess it is worth more to have it out now. Not a great play, but it's something. We just need the ascends. Maybe that would have been a good duplication, but how can you not duplicate one of the multi-striker morsel makers? Multi-striker morsel makers. You are both quick. Hit, hit, kill. Hit, hit, kill. So we are going to work you down. I will also play a imp. I will also play a morsel maker. I'm just calling him morsel maker at this point. I know that's not his name. This is how I feel about him, I guess. You get stronger, I don't care. We will dump another train steward out of the deck. We got a lot of train stewards on the field. Come on. Now we're gonna draw like both of the ascends. No, we got one coming up next turn, which is actually bad because we would prefer it to shuffle, but we want big multi-strike to move up. Repeat all summon effects. We'd do a lot of damage and get a card. Actually, we wouldn't get a card, we would just do a lot of damage. You are dying and you're killing an imp. I love it. Let's play this here. Let's play... This is our last train. Everything down here is dying? Really? So we only have the one train steward up there. Well, I guess we want to ascend this one. So let's put another train steward out to body block. Oh, we do. We're gonna get 2 of these. I think we do want to ascend you. because now there's more room for other things. I really hate that we're losing all of those multi-strikers, but like, you know, it is what it is. This is a good opportunity to ascend the queen. She's gonna go onto a big, beefy, tanky, wonderful floor. She's gonna be very happy. Let's buff her up a little bit more. And then ascend her out of the way. Now this floor is dead. I don't care. I really don't. Go ahead, take my bottom floor. See if I care. Sure. You're not endless, you came back to me. All right. Little underwhelmed with the power of that one chia. I can play one more energy. Then I can play you. We should definitely play an engine upgrade. Play this and hold it over. Play another one of them. There's no room on the top floor, I don't think, because we want to still have the room for the 2 morsels every turn, so... I guess we can play Gem Trove. Maybe we should have ascended you. Now that I think about it, maybe we should have ascended this Renwick customer. But he's dead. So I'll buff you, and then I'll damage shield you, and I'll give you health, and then I will, How much damage do we do? 70 plus 100, 200, 300, 400. We do like 500 damage. I'm gonna ascend you. I don't want to have a tank in front of Seraph, so we can just play this, and then you're dead. I figured that would probably be enough. You should have been in front. But you know what? Why don't we play this, and then this, and then we can ascend a morsel, so like, why not? We should ascend the one that gives us damage shield, though. Nope, right, you know, in hindsight, I did just say that we should not ascend anything, because it's at maximum capacity. All right, you're dead. There's no way you're getting through 36 damage shield. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 500 damage per turn. It did take us a while to get there. And the unfortunate thing is, I don't think we can play top floor on Divinity. I think we gotta play the middle floor, which means this is gonna be very awkward. But we know by turn 2, we get both of our banner units, and then it's just train stewards. But we are gonna run out of damage shield twice as quickly. Man, this is a tough decision, but I do think we just go here. Yeah, I mean, we got enough. We can play our units there. Will the queen live at the bottom? Honestly, if she doesn't live, it doesn't matter. But with the queen's imps, maybe we can try. But you have to be played. And even though this is gonna really mess with your damage shield, I think we have to do it here. Play here in case we draw. Okay, we just drew a bad train steward, which still functions as a good tank with the imps. But we want this one to be here. And then we will give you a damage shield, and honestly, give me a second. If we want you there, you're living now. You do 3 damage. That'll block some more shots. That did not block as many as I thought it would. Why? I said that's so sad. Why? Why is it not blocking? Why? So I'll just give you more damage shield. Pork says, I still want to see a sub notification that uses the Queen Imp's roar. Roar! Look, learn the necessary animation for it and do it for me, okay? Or don't, that's fine too. You have to be played. which means we can get energy. You're gonna do more damage. I don't care. I think we're gonna die because these units are moving up, but we're gonna try. You do 45 damage. That's terrible. We just need to maybe even just ascend the queen, but let's see what we draw. Train steward. Will it keep the queen alive? Hit, 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 kill. Queen will live, but because we have a hidden passage, we should use it. It'll get another kill up here, but you're still making it up. You'll die because of jackstrips. I think we ascend the queen. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. There's only gonna be room for one more train steward. But if we get lucky, I suppose we could just kill one of the morsels to ascend another train steward. Or maybe we can just play the train stewards up here, you know? The ones that scale, at least they'll slowly go over the damage threshold that we're getting thanks to the sweep. But I think we gotta do something. I think it's a hidden passage. We're taking 8 damage, because we purged all of our damage shields there, unfortunately. There's a lot of cards I would like to see. You're dead! Ow. I don't even have the energy for anything. Oh, nice. All right, well, rip. Stewards are bad units, and I don't like them, and they're hard to work with, and I would rather not have them at all. Get me out of this run. I will do this again at some point. I don't even know what clans I want with them. Like, I guess just take the strongest clan and get lucky. No, what you should really do is you should really go for like a Melting Remnant, and you can bring them back when they die. They don't die that often because of their freaking damage shield, but at least then they'll scale, and then you can use the advantages of Melting Remnant to work with the train stewards as opposed to just have them in the deck and just hope for the best. I don't know. Train stewards are not my style, let's say. Get me out of here.